This is my chemistry class in Schoology, and we're in the mole folder. So all of my folders go in chronological order. Um, and so this is Unit 7, and you can see that I have quite a few assessments built in to the chapter. And a lot of times I call these little puzzle pieces. They're not actual tests or quizzes. They are lecture questions or a check for understanding. It's a formative assessment. And um, so a student would log in, they would go to the mole folder if that's what they were on, and you can see that I'm using the student completion feature to prevent students from skipping around because chemistry builds and they need to first understand what is the mole before they can apply it. And so they have to complete items in order. And they also have to score, a lot of times it's 100% on these formative assessments before the next item unlocks. So if they were just starting this chapter, this would be the only item, this first one right here, 7.1, that they could access. And then they get two chances at getting the answer correct. After the second chance, they get locked out, and then they have to come to me and they show me their work, their notes. I can also look at what their answer was so we can figure out where they went wrong, and we have a little intervention. Then what I will do is I will unsubmit their last chance, or I'll overwrite the score if it was like a multiple choice question, and then they can move on to the next item that unlocks. So it really prevents students from saying, oh hey, yeah, I got it, and moving on before they can actually prove that they understand the material. I don't make my tests, or these little formative assessments, I do not make them viewable. They can't see their submissions, and that's because I don't want students sharing like, what is the question, what's the right answer, oh you got it right, just show it to me and I'll just copy down your answer. But I do post pictures of these questions without an answer, obviously, in the updates. So students, after they have moved through the folder, they can go back and use these questions to study for the test. So they continue to progress through the chapter, and then they get to the end, and the last part of each folder is the test or the final assessment for that chapter. And notice that they have a requirement also on this last test, that they pass it and they have to pass it before the next folder or the next unit will unlock. So it's really preventing students from progressing without understanding the material.